Right then, Crystal Palace versus Manchester United's game day. These are the 5 things to expect ahead of the game. We'll be talking about a bit more of the game and some interesting thoughts and opinions as well. So don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, and let's get straight into it. So the first thing I expect Rashford to start. Now people are saying they want Garnacho. I'll talk about the right wing spot in the second thing. But the first thing is I do expect Rashford to be in that team. Ultimately Rashford got 2 goals and 2 assists against Barnsley and did very, very well. I think he could have maybe got a hat-trick, but obviously he did get taken off. And I think in this game against Crystal Palace with a different opposition, I think we will be able to use Marcus Rashford's assets to exploit Crystal Palace. I think you look at how Palace play, they are very, very defensive, but they do play a high line. They play a 3-back. Where Rashford can use his pace to get in behind. The hold-up play and the link-up play with Xerxes, who he is expected to start, will be absolutely important and beneficial. So I think Rashford will probably start, and I think that is deserved. I think Rashford, you look at his performance against Barnsley and against Southampton, he is kind of growing into form, and there's no better way to kind of start him in this game, and that's ultimately what I would do. I think Palace teams that are different when Rashford starts, and that's all I can say. So yeah, the first thing I expect is Rashford to start. Second thing, Garnacho to be benched. Listen, I think Garnacho proved that he's more of a, he started against Barnsley, but I think in this sort of game we will need his impact off the bench. And listen, you have to go into it by game basis. I think Ahmad probably does need a start and probably does deserve a start. And I think that's something Erik ten Hag will do. I think you look at Amad Diallo so far, his career at United has really started to take off in the last kind of 6 months or so, towards the end of last season, and now this season he started it fantastically. And with Ahmad, he's that player that it's not all about scoring goals, it really is about end product, and we can really see it with Ahmad. He's a fantastic player, someone who loves to score goals, get assists, create chances, and he is a key part of Erik ten Hag's team, as you can see. The trust and the chance that has been given to Ahmad is fantastic, and obviously he has gone and taken it, and that's something that you have to give Amad Diallo credit for. It's an easy he didn't have an easy, obviously 2 loan spells, and I think looking at this Crystal Palace game in more of a context, he can really, I think they played Tyreek Mitchell on that left wing back role. He's a very tricky player to kind of come up against, and he is really good. I think the quality that he shows is sublime, and for me he is in terms of actual winger, I think he is one of our best. I think Garnacho's ability is fantastic, but Ahmad also, and for being so young, he's going to learn a lot. But I think for me, look at what we need in this game. It's going to be on transition. I expect Palace probably have a lot of possession. I think it will be a game where we do need Amad Diallo's qualities. Now, the next thing, the third thing, players return. Rasmus Højlund was pictured travelling with the squad down to London, and Mason Mount's back in team training now. Højlund will obviously be part of that squad. Mason Mount will not be. Now, it's disappointing, but I don't think Højlund will get minutes. I think you just put him in the squad just in case we do need him. But for me, if I was Erik ten Hag, I wouldn't be putting Højlund on that pitch. I think it's too much of a risk. And Manchester United can't afford to have any more injuries. I think Xerxes, while he's doing a decent job in the number 9 role, he's more of a false line player and really isn't that dominant number 9 that I think we need, and the system suits. So for me, I can't wait to see Højlund back on Mount. Listen, it's how long Mount can stay fit for is kind of the question there. I think, listen, you look at Mason Mount, he's the player we haven't really seen the best out of Manchester United. I remember he started that last game because I think Bruno Fernandes was out. I'm just hoping he can have a big game and make an impact for this Manchester United team, because we need him to do that. So yeah, that's the third thing to expect, players return. Now the fourth thing to expect, I expect Crystal Palace to create a lot of chances. They're a team who have scored a lot of goals. They've got Mateta, Eze, Nketiah is getting their goals. They've got a very solid foundation, a very good attack. And I do expect them to create chances. I remember last season, United had one of the worst in terms of shots faced, and we did concede a lot of goals. And 4 of those goals we conceded last season. I know that's only a really small snippet, but it's against Palace, and we conceded 5 in total to them. they are a very, very good team, and they will create chances. They can score goals. They're a very, very good technical team, and Oliver Glasner has got them playing in a way which is really, really frightening. So that's the fourth thing. Now the fifth thing, I expect United to win. I'm hoping we don't come out of this game with a loss. You want to go into every game thinking you can win. I think with the confidence of the last 2 games, scoring 10 goals, yes, it was against Barnsley, but we have scored 10 goals in our last 2 games. No clean sheet, a clean sheet in both of them. You would expect us to go into this game with confidence. I think Palace got a draw in their last game, so I would have to expect us to win. I know our away from poor, but if we go in there, you say Onana start, you have Delo, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez, Ugarte, Mainu, Bruno, Garnacho, Ahmad, Xerxes, or Rashford, Ahmad, Xerxes, whoever plays. I think that is a good enough team to beat this Crystal Palace team. But let me know your thoughts. They are the 5 things to expect. So if you did enjoy, let me know your score predictions in the comments. Amazing.